They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brian, and I'm with Steve here, and we're from Nuts Off Gaming, and we're going to be playing Bioshock. This is Guess the Ending.
Yes.
This is our second one. So I've played Bioshock a number of times. Steve is... Have you even heard of this game?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Okay.
But I've obviously never played it.
Yeah, and it's a very popular, very famous game, very influential, and there's a lot of story, a lot of lore, but Steve, for the most part, has no interest in that type of stuff.
I never pay attention to that ever in a game I play.
So let's see if he can figure out what's going on with Bioshock and if he can guess the ending. So, what are we at so far?
We are in water, in the ocean, I would assume, from a plane crash.
Well, it said Mid-Atlantic.
Okay, yes.
1960.
Mid-Atlantic. So we were
Did
in
you
the
see the
Atlantic.
guy's name? Did you
Jack?
There you go.
Hey!
That's not normal Steve playing a game. He wouldn't even pay attention to that.
I would actually skip that if possible.
Yeah. But something that you'll like about this game is that there are no, that's the only cinematic pretty much, but most of the cutscenes are just they'll freeze your character, but you pretty much, it's just like this the whole time. There's no cutscenes, it's just you walking around and people talk to you.
Mm. Okay.
Did you notice anything else so far? Anything else catch your eye?
No.
Okay. There's nothing super important, but I just wanted to know if you noticed anything.
No. I mean, I know that I don't know, the cover or whatever, this is a guy in a
Diver suit.
Yeah.
Those guys are in the game.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose Rapture.
Okay, so we're at a city underground in the Atlantic.
Yep.
Where the scientists would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, Rapture can become your city as well.
So that was one of the major players.
Andrew Ryan.
Yeah.
He's the mayor or president or whatever, founder of Rapture.
This is another important player.
Atlas, a person.
Yeah, that's his name. So the bath sphere is what you're in.
Okay.
That travel device. That's how you get from level to level. So you're about to start level 1. Welcome to Rapture.
Okay.
So that's some of the controls, but it'll also teach you that. There's a lot of hints that pop up on screen, and then there might be some story-related stuff that pops up in these loading screens, so you can read those if you feel inclined.
One more minute. Spear's coming up now. Johnny, security's banging off all over. Get a move on.
No trespass. Just don't hurt me. Just let me go. Just keep my gun.
Johnny was not one of the major players of the game.
Okay, so these are Splicers.
Yeah, they're like the main enemies of the game. And there's different varieties of them. They're not all like her. There's men and women. They have different weaponry, different skills. So,
Okay.
Would you kindly pick up that shortwave radio? I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you to higher ground. Take a deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind. We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me. Just a bit further. How do you like that, mister?
and so those security bots are other. Sometimes they're enemies, but sometimes they're friendly.
Or something. Bloody Splicer, seal
That
Johnny
one
in
seemed
quick.
friendly.
Goddamn Splicers.
So he wants you to find a crowbar or something.
Did I get a flashlight?
No. That the light there is kind of supposed to help you. So that's your main melee weapon.
I can control myself. I can.
My daddy's smarter than Einstein. Run over there,
Okay.
So B is heal. In the upper left, that tells you how many health packs you have, and obviously the red's your health, and then the blue is something different, which you'll find out in a second.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
So that's important. Like that, what he put into himself and stuff.
Okay.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him. Let's bug. Weak! You're a weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow! Always have been. You'll be no better off with Metal Daddy, little fish. See you floating, Almighty.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute. He's still breathing. It's alright. I know he'll be an angel soon.
So that was a little sister, and that's obviously
Big brother.
Big Daddy.
You alright, boyo? First time plasma's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
So the blue is your left trigger stuff, which are special abilities. Right now you only have the electrical one. And then right trigger is obviously your primary weapon stuff, which right now you only have the wrench. There's still some fallout from the plane crash going on around you. That is not one of the main enemies of the game. So alcohol, you get health, but you lose Eve. I think tobacco, you gain Eve but lose health.
The old 1-2 punch.
So
How do I?
recharge.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, once it goes out, he'll recharge.
Oh.
But I think you can manually recharge with like left bumper, maybe. But I'm not sure.
I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
So there are a bunch of different of those special abilities that you get, but I think the electrical one is my favorite, and I think it's the one that I use the most. But the ice one is also pretty good. But I don't think you'll be getting that one in this playthrough.
I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the Splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe.
I can't read that one. Well, creativity and independence. Values of the Rapture.
Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
So now you have a goal. Remember the 1-2 punch, Steve.
Well, she wasn't.
So now you got a pistol too. So right bumper will switch between your weapons, but you can also hold right bumper
Best friends,
to select.
baby strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
You want this ugly? Christ. Open the damn door!
Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute? You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture turning. Everybody wants it, everybody needs it.
There's something going on. So if you mess with little sisters, you'll have to deal with the big daddies.
Yikers.
That
So now you can go to the right and bust open the door.
Don't you disrespect me!
So the people with the guns are obviously tougher than the people with the melee weapons.
Alright.
If you spot a splicer in the water, hit him with the electrobolt.
Ouchie.
So that might be important for this upcoming fight.
Security alert in call.
Oh, there's more coming. Nice move. So
Whoops.
if you have the pistol, I typically aim from the hip, but it is possible to aim down sights if you tap and right stick. But I find it easier to just aim from the hip. You're low on health. Hurry up! Nice.
They shut off access to Neptune. There's another way to get there. Head to medical. What are you waiting for? Go!
There's a bunch of bodies in there for you to search.
Okay.
And I think, is X reload? Yeah.
What game is A not jump?
Oh, Christ! You're trapped! Gonna try to override the exit from here.
So here's some more plot going on.
Tell me, friend.
He's behind
which
you.
one of the bitches sent you? The KGB Wolf or the CIA Jackal? Here's the news. Rapture isn't some sunken ship for you to plunder. And Andrew Ryan isn't a giddy socialite who could be slapped around by government muscle. And with that, farewell. Or до свидания, Jerry.
They're coming to get you. That was level 1.